Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is HD Signatures. If you want to join the family, please don't forget to subscribe. So on today's tutorial is going to be on a Nigeria traditional bridal makeup look. It's going to be a very soft coral peachy orange eye makeup look with a conventional gele. So guys, there are a whole lot for you to learn in this tutorial. Please stay till the end so you see it all to the end. Thank you so much guys. So to start with, I'm going to be cleansing her face with micellar water. Afterwards, I'm going to be applying a liquid illuminator, and it's my DIY, so you guys can ask me about it. I'll surely tell you. So the reason why I had to use a liquid illuminator at first is because she's more drier than oily. She has a combination skin, but she falls on the drier side more than the oily side. So afterwards, I went into Zikelcosmetics primer. I used that on her skin. The Zikelcosmetics primer is more of a pore filling primer than a mattifying primer. So after using that, I went into a foundation and I used Flawlessivy foundation in two shades. One is Flawless Tan and the other one is Honey. So then afterwards, I went into bronzing her face so she doesn't look too ghosty, and I used a Ruby Kisses foundation. It's a semi-matte foundation in shade FL15 Cognac. If I'm not sure of the shade number, I'll surely list it below. Then afterwards, I went into Zikelcosmetics foundation. I used that to contour her face, and I also use that for contouring her nose right now. And I'm using a brush, like a very not too fluffy brush. I'm using that for her nose. Then I used to highlight the features. I used the Lagirl in two shade Fawn and Pure beige. So what I'm doing right now is to go over and blend out her underline before setting. So when I'm setting her eyes with her under eye with a powder, and I'm using a compact powder. This is a skin shade powder. So the reason why I'm using this is just to mute down the brightness of her under eyes. And guys, I want to advise those that have extremely oily skin to use a compact powder to set underneath their eyes. You can go ahead and do that. Then make sure you set it well with a setting powder. But if you have extremely dry skin, you can just keep using a setting powder because you don't really have anything emollient that could make your under eye crease. Do you understand what I mean? So then after that, I'm just going to be mixing setting powder, two setting powders. I'm using Sacha and I'm using the Airspun. Mix both together to set her under eyes. Then for her skin base, I'm using a powder that I used earlier on to set her under eye before using the setting powder. That's that about that. And the brushes I used there was Elf Cosmetics brush. So now what I'm doing now is, and initially guys, when I was highlighting her skin, you notice that I applied the highlighting concealer to her brow bone side, to her brows entirely, because naturally her brows are very light because she's very light skin, so her brows are barely obvious. So I had to use that to pronounce that part and to make it more highlighted, so whatever I place there will be obvious. So I'm using now I'm trying to fake what she has already, but it's going to be more obvious than a natural brows, which is the brow pomade that I'm using. So it's more like a skin like color that I'm using on her brows, and I'm creating air stroke so it looks different from a natural brows but still maintain that natural look. Do you understand guys? So after that, I'm going to be going over to her eyes, and for her eyes, the shadows I'm going to be using is from BH Cosmetics, and it's in 120 palettes 5th edition. So that's just what I'm going to be using. Like I said, this eye look is going to be very soft. This look basically is for those that requested me to do a very soft bridal makeup, traditional bridal makeup look, because it's not all bride that likes their face to be heavy and all that. So that's why I'm putting out this video, and basically to suit anyone. It might not necessarily have to be your traditional, it could be your church wedding and all that. So basically the colors I'll be using is going to be coral, peachy and orange. So for the outer V corners of our eyes, that's where most of the coral and the orangey colors are going to be. And I'm using the blending brush from Elf Cosmetics. Like I said, the brushes I use mostly in this video is Elf Cosmetics brushes. the brush I'm using is from Cosmetics, and it's more like a very domed blending brush. It's not too stiff, and recently I found out that brushes really work well for me packing on eyeshadow on the lid. And I'm be going back to an orange eyeshadow to deepen the outer corners of our eyes a little bit more and blend it into the lid so we don't have any obvious lines. Then for my old fave liquid eyeliner, you guys have seen me use this thousands of times before, so it's Mabrook liquid eyeliner. Afterwards I'll be fixing our lashes. These lashes I just fixed right now is different from this one I'm fixing. You guys, I got to find out when I was about to fix it that one is longer than the other and they are from different brands. So but I have to make this other one work well for me by trimming it with the scissors, so because one is longer than the other. So I'm going to be using a tweezers just to press the lashes with our own natural lashes, so we don't have any space showing in between our natural lashes and the false lashes. So what I'm doing here now is just to replicate what I have on the crease in the lower lash line. And the brush I'm using was one I used in contouring her face earlier. Then I'll be going into an individual lashes. I'll fix that under our lower lashes just to add some drama so the eyes doesn't really look too natural. Then to warm up the perimeters of our face, I'll be using a Covergirl Queen bronzer. I'll use that with an elf brush to do that. So over to the Gele, guys. Basically for this Gele I'm using right here is short. It's not like the normal bridal Gele that is very long, that give you rooms to be very creative. This one is really short. So but for Gele that are very short, what you have to do, you can't tie equally. You can't make the length equal because it won't even go anywhere for you. So you have to make one side to be very short and the other side to be long. But if you are using a normal bridal Gele, it's going to be very long, so you can make it 50-50. But if you want extra room, extra wideness to the Gele, you can also make a normal bridal Gele to be 70-30. It depends on how you want. So what I did here was to create pleats, the normal way we create pleats and all that. So I had to ask her to hold on to the longer side of the pleats, the longer side of the fabric, while I work on the shorter side. So the shorter side is 20-30. I'm twisting that part and I'll bring it to wherever it stops. Then I'll use an office pin to pin it down. So after doing that, then I'll go over to the other side of the one she's holding. I'll let go of her hands and I'll work on the pleats there. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to create a guideline. I'm trying to create a guidelines for the pleats. You know normally when you come over to this side, you want to flip the Gele over to the head and start pleating. But here I want to pleat down, so it make it easy for me and gives me a guideline on how to go about it. So I'm just going to place it on her head, straighten them out, and I'll walk from the other side. So I'm just going to straighten out the pleats to the other side. Now what you want to do to get that pointy shape, you want to make use of the edge, which is where I'm working on here, and in the middle you keep lifting it up as you're pleating the side close to her ear where I'm dragging out the twisted part. So for the twisted part, if you don't want it to show, it totally depends on what you want. But for the middle part, like the V-shaped side, once you pleat this side I'm holding, you're losing the middle of that part to make it have that V-shape shape. Do you understand, guys? So what I'm doing here is I'm going to be slightly, like I don't want to touch it too much, I'm going to slightly raise that part up, making it form like a pencil V shape, while I'm going to be taking away whatsoever it is that I want to, that is not really needed by this side, with an office pin, just to tidy up things. So after, when I'm done with this part, after tidying up everything, I'll go to the back of the model. I'll push back the Gele so that it exposes a little bit of her hairline. Then I'll press the middle all together, like I'm pressing something together to make it flat, just to give me that V shape and pencil shape. I hope you guys like it. I love it so much. So because she has glow on her skin, on her face, I don't want her skin to look too dry out. I want her to be all glowy, a glowy bride. That's why I went ahead to apply the initial liquid illuminator that I told you was my DIY. I used it on her collarbone, so everything looks well married and nice together. So this is what I have, guys. This is the finished look. I went ahead to help her with her earrings. I hope you guys love it as much as I do. Thank you so much, guys, and please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share this video, don't forget to comment, don't forget to tell me what you like most about this video. I enjoy bringing this kind of video to you guys. Tell me if you want to see more of this. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah.